What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Inverted Gamer, and as you guys know, especially with Fortnite, I always try to bring you guys the patch notes, keep you guys up to date with everything that is going on in the game, and this is going to be no different for Black Ops 4. We have just had a huge update in Call of Duty Black Ops 4 version 1.04. It is a 11 gigabyte download for the PS4, and I believe a 12. Yeah, it says right up there at the top, a 12 gigabyte download for the Xbox One. This update is absolutely massive. I'm hoping that it's going to bring a lot of changes that the community has asked for, because one, in order for them to compete with what Epic's doing, they need to make adjustments that the community wants as a whole. Because that's a big thing. You got to listen to the people. And two, you got to make them often. And I think that Treyarch and Activision know this, and I think they're going to do great, great things. Treyarch is the GOAT developer by far. So we've got a lot of things to go over, guys. So buckle in, get ready for this. Try not to get bored. I'm trying to keep this entertaining, and let's get right into it. First things first, baby. Playlist updates. We've got Gun Game, which we all know what Gun Game is. Mercenary Deathmatch Mosh Pit, added to the featured category. Chaos Domination, playlist to featured category. I don't know why I couldn't talk there. 3-second captures, holy hell. 150-point rounds, so that means 300-point games. And it's 6v6. That's going to be nuts. Hardcore TDM and Hardcore Kill confirmed. Both increased to 6v6. Two specialist limit per team. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I like how they're trying to bring new stuff, though. That's really, really cool. Okay. Here's what I'm sure everybody wants to see. They put this almost right at the top. Assault rifles. We are dialing back some previous buffs to assault rifles to help close the gap in effectiveness between ARs and SMGs, allowing SMGs to be more effective at firing on the move. Everybody was complaining about that. Slight reduction to ADS move speed for all assault rifles. That's going to make stock that much better. Slight reduction to ADS in transition speed for all assault rifles. That hurts me because, especially with the Maddox, since it's technically an assault rifle, that's going to hurt it a little bit. All right, ICR-7, reduced headshot damage. Slight reduction to reload speed. So now, I didn't see anything about Grip 2 on the ICR, though. So I don't know. It's probably going to be an absolute laser. Reduce headshot damage. I don't know if that's going to change the amount of shots that it actually takes to kill somebody. Because, you know, most of the times when you lose a gunfight and you're like, how did they survive? With the ICR, they usually have 2 health. 2 health is a very common thing for that to happen if it's all body shots. So I don't know. I don't know if that's really going to change anything. The Vapor. Reduce close range headshot damage. Thank you. Damage now falls off sooner. Interesting. So from long range, it's not going to be as good. It's almost like it's like a worse version of the Maddox now is what I'm kind of taking it as. High caliber, reduced headshot multiplier, eliminating the possibility of a 3-hit kill. There were some times where I'm like, how did I die that quick? If you get all 3 shots in the head, I'm pretty sure that it's just nighty-night. So it's interesting. I don't really see the Vapor being that viable. Maybe in some maps, but not really. Especially not if they buffed the submachine guns. Mobility is the primary strength of SMG, speeding across the map to engage or disengage quickly. I definitely agree. Some of the close-range SMGs were performing quite well. Only the SOG, that's it. The GKS was decent, but that's just because it's a freaking laser. While others struggled to compete with the rest of the category. This week's balancing pass levels the playing field between SMGs. MX9 extended all damage ranges. Thank you. Thank you. I still think it needs a damage buff. I don't know if it's going to do more damage. But now it's going to be a little bit more effective from long range. You're not going to have to be like right up in there to get a kill. High caliber, reduce headshot multiplier, eliminating the possibility of a 4-hit kill. Okay. Cordite, extended all damage range. It's still super, super difficult to control the recoil on that thing from anything more than like 10 feet away. So I don't know if that's going to be a viable gun, but that definitely helps. The GKS quad shot operator mod, slight time increase in between bursts. Now, me personally, I've never used the operator mod, so I have no idea, but I have friends that say it really wasn't that good. But I'm sure if you got the right playstyle for it and you know how to use it, it's probably pretty deadly. Deadly. Yeah, that's not right. Deadly. SOG 9mm dual wield operator mod, reduced hipfire accuracy. I honestly have never gone up against anybody that had this, but I can only imagine in close range encounters how unbelievably annoying that would be. Oh my God, with the fire rate, holy hell. Tactical rifles, they buffed the ABR to be more competitive, while stepping down its operator mod to keep it from becoming a crutch attachment. The Swordfish receives some attachment adjustments as well. Now the ABR was honestly already a damn good gun, so the fact that they buffed it, it's going to make it really, really good. Extended maximum damage range. Repeater operator mod now takes longer to accelerate fire rate. Lord. Slight reduction in movement speed bonus in the stock, and then increased hip fire accuracy in laser sight 1 and 2. So I guess it wasn't that good if you had laser sight 1 and 2. The hip fire, which is the only reason why you would ever run that. So that's probably good. That's going to be a very scary gun. I personally just don't like burst weapons. But if you do and you're good at them, this is a great update for you. Swordfish, high caliber, reduced headshot multiplier, limiting the possibility of a 3-hit kill. Swordfish is nasty. Was nasty with that high caliber thing on, man. It was... You turn around a corner and you're dead and you don't even know how, and you watch the kill cam when they had a Swordfish. Explains everything. The Pensive Burst, which makes it even more OP. Reduced extra granted clip size. Okay. Still not going to reduce the effectiveness of that one burst that hits you. Sniper rifles. Other sniper rifles needed help to fight King. Oh, King Pally, bro. Or having these rifles reduced idle sway and upping their damage to help finish off wounded targets more consistently. Remove turn sway when aiming down sights on all snipers to better ensure the weapon reticle stays centered when turning. That's actually really good, especially for you quickscopers. That's going to help out a lot. Because, I mean, quickscoping is all about centering. Like, that's it. If you can't center, you're not going to be able to quickscope. High caliber 2, hitting the lower torso on a full tac 5 boosted enemy will no longer be a one-hit kill. See, I don't know what they classify as lower torso, though. Like, okay, here's the thing. If I'm going to take the time and slot out of my inventory to run high cal 2, and I hit somebody right in the chest, and they don't die no matter what health they are, what's the point in running it? You just kind of eliminate people from running high cal 2. You might as well just hit them with 2 full shots or just hit a headshot. So I don't know if I agree with that, man. I don't know. There's got to be counters to the TAC 5. And shotguns and snipers are probably the only ones that you can really counter with a one-hit kill to that. I don't know. I have no idea. FMJ2, improved damage against score streaks. That's nice. And Stabilizer 2, a player can now hold breath sooner after the previous hold breath. Outlaw, improved base damage from 110 to 130. I guess that's good if somebody's injured, but if you're going against a fully health enemy, you're still like, damn, another hit marker. Yay, nothing's changed. But you might notice if you're in a fight where people are shooting and you're able to hit them, that you're going to kill them more often. I don't understand how a sniper... I mean, I guess the Outlaw has a decent rate of fire, but I don't understand how a sniper can ever be a hit marker machine. I don't understand why you would put that into the game. Reduce idle sway, so that'll help. That's a big thing, especially with higher fire rate sniper rifles. Big deal. Increased base movement speed and stock increase in ADS movement speed bonus. That's interesting. The SDM, I really hate this. I love the gun in Blackout, not so much in multiplayer. Increased slip size. I can't talk, bro. Increase clip size from 10 to 12 and reduce the idle sway. The Koshka, improved damage from 120 to 140. That's nice. Still not 150. Slight increase in ADS movement speed bonus. Now, from 120 to 140, if you can put, I don't know exactly what all attachments it has on it, but if it has like high cal on it, that's going to make it a one-hit machine. LMGs, my least, even worse than shotguns, my least favorite group of weapons in Call of Duty. I don't know about ever, but definitely in this game. Yeah, some in the community have discovered that the Titan and VKM-750 are extremely effective weapons. Especially when you lay down in a corner with a thermal sight and just hold an angle. Very effective. Very effective. Woo! Yeah, more reasonable chance to defend themselves. Thank you, Treyarch. Reduce headshot damage on the Titan. Reduce hip fire accuracy. Okay, here's my thing with LMGs. If you guys are like, why are you hating on LMGs, bro? There you go. They are good. But why should something have that kind of damage with that kind of fire rate with that little recoil? Yeah, you're a slower movement speed, but let's be honest, bro. If you're running an LMG, you're probably sitting in a corner or holding a heady anyways. Movement speed doesn't always matter. So, the VKM-750 reduced movement speed while firing, reduced damage slightly, and Fat Barrel Operator Mod reduced bullet tracer size. I didn't know that had that, but that explains when I was getting shot at, it was taking up my entire screen. The Hades Crossbar Operator mod reduced movement speed and accuracy, steady grip, improve recoil mitigation. Okay. Pistols, slight reduction ADS and transition speed for all pistols, so you can't pull it out as quickly. The RK-7 Garrison, which is like the Raffica, fantastic gun, great swap weapon. Slight increase to the time between bursts, not a bad idea. Slight reduction to reload speed, even though it's still a decently weak pistol, you got to hit them quite a bit. It's not a bad idea. Shotguns, MOG 12, choke barrel, one hit, kill range reduced. That shotgun was an absolute tank, an absolute unit. So I'm not upset about that. That thing was killing people from like 15 feet away at one shot. And then on top of that, it also breathes fire. Resolved an issue where the Dragon's Breath occasionally triggered incorrect visual and sound effects. My issue with this, it goes back to Call of Duty when they had the incendiary shells in there, dude. One, a shotgun's already bad enough that it can one-hit you in the first place. You can get 3 shots off on somebody. And then all I have to do is just, not even aim, just hit fire, bop, dead. So irritating. And then this gun, and same with World War II, you'll kill them because it'll hit you once and it's not a good shot. And then you'll continue to burn till you die. Till you die. It is the most unbelievably noob-friendly weapon I have probably ever seen in Call of Duty. I'm actually shocked that Treyarch put this into the game after seeing it in World War II and thought it was a good idea. Thankfully, I don't run up against it that much, but I have a couple times, and it's mad annoying. SG-12, Strobe Light Operator Mod. Address an issue, the strobe light or to remain on after death, okay? Live update coming soon to reduce the range at which the strobe light interferes with enemy aim. That thing's so OP and so annoying. See what I mean, though? Shotguns are the only weapons that have the, like, annoying dweeb attachments. Sorry if you use them, but I'm just saying, you're a weirdo if you use these things on the regular. If you're going for camos or you're just trying to level up the weapon, no problem with you. I understand. You got to do what you got to do. But if you got the weapon fully maxed out and you've got a diamond and you're still using it, I'm probably going to call you a dweeb in the lobby. Sorry about you, bro. But truth hurts, bro. Facts hurt. Attachments. Oh, snap. Okay. Grip 2 in all weapons. Reduced ADS. I cannot talk today. ADS flinch mitigation. Now this, I don't know how much they did. This will be one of those things where you got to hop in game and see. But this is what made the ICR, aside from it being an absolute laser, almost unbeatable in a gunfight. Because say if you're shooting at somebody, you hit them, they hit you, you're going to flinch less if you have grip 2 on. And they might flinch and miss that shot, and that shot might be the difference in you winning the gunfight. The ICR had like no kick even when getting hit. But now, this is another one of those things. It might be a flinch thing where it flinches up to a headshot. So maybe that's why they reduced the headshot damage. I don't know. It's a give and take with these kind of things, but it'll be interesting to see. It probably needed it, especially in competitive ways, dude. Those dudes are already shooting lasers. And when a regular Joe Schmo can sit here and just hold a trigger and not have to do anything with the stick to shoot a straight line, I tell you, a gun's just, it ain't good, bro. No skill gap. Suppressor, reduced damage fall-off ranges. That's nice. Holographic sight optic, reduced ADS recoil, reduced it in the dual optic zone, and as well as the recon optic. Slightly increased ADS recoil in the ELO. Oh, why? I don't understand why. Okay, here's my thing. I'm going to apply this to the Maddox. I don't really use the ELO on anything else because I don't use it on SMGs because I think if you use sights on SMGs, you're just wasting a slot. The Maddox has a lot of kick. The ELO definitely helps. But you have to control that kick. You have to learn the pattern. You have to learn to control it. And you should be rewarded for being able to do that. And I hope, it says slightly, I hope that's not a lot. Okay, here's another big deal. Specialist. Ajax, the most OP specialist. I want him gone from the damn game, okay? We've provided more strategic options to counteract ballistic shield. Doubt it. And to ensure the shield isn't activated too often in the same game, because people would get that stuff like 2 or 3 times in a game. Same with the 9-bang. I don't know if they're going to address that in here or not, but I sure to God hope so. Explosives now apply partial damage to the front of a deployed. Partial? How often do you get an explosive in this game? It'd be different if you had a grenade every time you spawn, but you don't. I don't know, man. That doesn't really seem like a nerf. Ballistic shield now takes longer to earn. That's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. I wish it would last less, though, dude. Because there are times where you're playing like hardpoint or dom, and it'll last the whole hardpoint. It's like a free 60 seconds. If your teammates know what to do and cut off certain lanes and you know where they're spawning, it's a free 60 seconds. I don't know exactly how long it lasts, but it's up there. Nomad, we want to encourage Nomad to work more closely with the K9 unit to maximize effectiveness. Reduce K9 unit health by 10%. Fantastic change. Fantastic. You should be able to have a K9 running at you and you don't have to hit a whole clip in the behemoth that is the Pitbull, that is the Nomad specialist in order to kill it. Crash, while we're happy that our... Okay, I don't care. A bit too effective as a score streak farmer. Facts. Reduce teammate use pack score from 50 to 25. Fantastic change. Fire break. Purifier has been restored to its former glory. This is one of my favorites to use. Thank God, because I was using the Purifier last night, and I was getting hit markers with it, and I couldn't believe it. Blew my ever-loving mind. So thank God that they changed it back to that. Increase the Purifier flame damage to be a guaranteed eventual kill against a player who doesn't have tactical mask equipped. Beautiful. That's how it should be. That's how it should be for that thing. That's how it was in BO3. That's how it should be here. It takes a long time to earn. If you catch somebody at the wrong range, you're screwed. You are absolutely screwed. If you push something and you know you shouldn't, you're probably going to die. Intelligence wins wars, and recon is living proof. Okay. Reduce sensor dart duration. Not a bad change. Resolved an issue where voiceover would incorrectly state that the player sensor was destroyed. Okay. Torque. Many in the community have embraced torque. Okay. Increased earn rate for barricade. Increased hit points for barricade. Dude, the barricade's stupid. It's another one of those dweeb weapons. One of those where you put it on a thing in Dom. I would be okay with the barricade if you got hit with it and it didn't slow you down. The fact is you get hit with the barricade and it slows you down and you're dead because you can't move out of it. If they have it sitting around a corner and you run into it, you can't get out of it quick enough. It already does so much damage, and now you're just going to make it more available and... Address an issue that prevented TACCOM from telling the player that their barricade was taking damage. Profit. Profit's Tempest needed an upgrade. Greatly increased Tempest projectile speed. Greatly increased Tempest chain distance. Okay, I'm not upset with that. Not a lot of people use it, and I think they know that. I think a lot of people use it for the damn cars, which is just stupid. Free kills. Very free kills. I wish they would buff the amount of time that you could have to counter that greatly. Resolved an issue where being hit by an explosive charge would disable the Tempest charge, preventing further arcing. Okay. Let's see. Spawns. Oh my God. They're covering everything. I don't agree with all the changes, but at least they're addressing these things. Spawns in Team Deathmatch. Turned spawn logic around how enemies impact where the game chooses to respawn the player. Spawn adjustments to those maps. You guys can read it if you want to pause it. Domination. Mainly what I play. Domination and Hardpoint. Spawn adjustments made for every single map practically. Thank you, God. There would be times I'd legitimately spawn into a bullet that was already fired, not intended for me. I would be 2 feet in front of the back of our spawn and people would spawn behind me. The spawns in this game are absolute garbage. Garbage. I understand that they're trying to make the spawn trap thing alive again, but you don't need to be getting shot in the back when you're 2 feet around the spawn, because that's just not Call of Duty logic. All right, hardpoint. Turn spawn logic tuning around how the active hardpoint affects nearby spawns. This should provide more predictable spawns when battling over an active hardpoint. Thank you. Oh, can I get a bless you in the comments? Thank you. Love you. Additional global spawn adjustments to improve the ability for a player to anchor a location for the team's respawns relative to an active hardpoint. Great. Spawn adjustments made for frequency in Seaside. Great. I've never thought like, damn, this is the only maps that had issues. It was more of like, all of the maps have issues, bro. Every single one of them. Spawn adjustments for these maps on both free-for-all and control. You guys can read them if you'd like. Gear, stem shot, increased time to fully heal the player. Great. Actually, fantastic. I think that's a fantastic idea because one thing that's very important in Call of Duty and competitive, or even if you're playing with your friends and you call out somebody's weak and you're like, okay, I'm going to go trade this kill. So you go sliding or jumping around a corner and they've already healed. And this, by the time their needle touches their skin, they're back up to 150. That's just not how it should be. I like the change in the auto healing. I like that. It makes, especially with 150 health, it makes multi-kills more prevalent in a game that multi-kills are already hard to get. But if you are weak in a gunfight, man, you shouldn't be able to get back up to 150 instantly. So I like that. Armor. Resolved an issue where armor protected from more damage than intended when hitting areas of the body that have damage multipliers, such as the head or upper chest. Armor OP, bro. Reduce the health of the armor. Make it a one-hit break-off, not 2 or 3. That's stupid. The amount of times that I've died to somebody because they are running armor, or if you're going to run armor, make it where they can't heal themselves if you're going to make it that effective. The fact that you can still heal yourself with armor, or reduce the time that you can heal, that you're able to heal yourself again by a lot, is stupid. It's absolutely stupid. It's another one of those dweeb attachments. Sorry, dude. If you run it all the time, you're a dweeb. I have a class specifically made for I run into people running armor for that. It's like an ICR or a Rampart or a KM with like FMJ2 with armor myself. Good freaking luck, bro. Good luck. Same with snipers. It's going to eliminate the one-hit kill. It's just stupid. And then imagine having 200 health on top of that, bro. You're a freaking deity. Unkillable. Acoustic sensor. Another OP. Another incredibly OP attachment. Or equipment, I guess I should say. Or gear, excuse me, if you want me to be correct. Reduce the range at which sprinting enemies are detected. The amount of times I'm thinking, okay, bro, I'm hitting a flank. Nobody has any idea I'm here. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like they're aimbotting and they see me through a wall, they just... Countless. That's why. That's exactly why. Perks. Dead silence. Reduce player movement, volume, and distance that players equipped with dead silence can be heard by enemies. Fantastic. Especially for competitive and search and destroy. If you guys watch any pro players playing in the S&D tourneys, they're always like, I can hear him, I can hear him, I can hear him. And you know they're all running dead silence. That's why they don't reload at certain times, because the reload animation is very loud and they don't want to give away their position. But if you slide or run, it will give away your position. The intention for dead silence is not to be completely silent, but also not to allow enemies to hear your movement from longer distances. Beautifully said. Engineer extraction, helicopter, and heist will no longer be highlighted by the engineer perk. I think that would be a great advantage to running it. Why would it not? Well, I didn't even know that was a thing, but why take that away? What other reason would you have to run it in a heist? The hell? Score streaks. Mantis. Resolved an issue where the Mantis could be destroyed by touching the out-of-bounds area of a map. Didn't know that was a thing. Dart. Increased explosion radius and damage. I don't mind that. Players can now use a second dart when earning 2 dart score streaks. That's fantastic. Strike team. Prevented strike team kills from contributing towards owner's kills without dying medals. So you're saying if you got a strike team, it would count towards, like if you're getting a nuke? And now it doesn't? Or it didn't and now it did? If you guys know that, make sure to let me know in the comments. I have no idea. All right. Reduced range is required for long shot medals. All the people that already have diamond and all the people that already have dark matter are pissed right now. Because I had to sit in the back of all these maps or in jungle being a little biatch about it. And now you don't have to do that quite as much. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. That's lovely. I don't think you have to get long shots with subs. Maybe not all of them. I don't know. I'm currently in the process of getting diamond on my ARs. I have 3 or 4 of them gold, and I just need 1 more, and then I'm there. So, yeah. Resolved an issue where the hard stop challenge could reset before reaching 300. Resolved an issue where the marksman mastery challenge would not give 10,000 XP upon completion. Holy hell, that's a lot of XP, bro. I'd be pissed. Resolved an issue where destroying friendly score streaks would award score. Yo, I didn't know that. All the times I died 25 to like 50 points off of freaking streaks, I could have done that. Interesting. Players no longer crouch or go prone while performing a gesture. Okay, never tried that. I don't ever perform gestures in game. Increased XP earn rate in heist. Increased amount of XP earned per kill in free-for-all. Resolved an issue where hardcore wins were not counted toward challenges. Resolved an issue in free-for-all where recon players could receive Vision Pulse assist score. Interesting. Silent plant option in custom games should now make planting and defusing bombs completely silent. I wonder if they're going to have that in competitive. If silent plant, I don't know. I haven't exactly read all the competitive rule sets. I've looked over them, but I don't know if I ever saw that as an option. I don't think it should be. I really don't. For competitive, anyways. I don't know if it should be in pubs either. So, maps, icebreaker, adjusted cover pieces to discourage players from spawn camping. Sometimes you have no choice with the way the spawns were. Hopefully that's been fixed. But some people love just sitting in the back of their spawn, man. But that's also going for long shots sometimes, especially on icebreaker. Added cover to the lower respawn side. Okay. Slums, adjusted cover pieces to discourage players from spawn camping. I didn't mind slums. Slums is one of my favorite maps. Miscellaneous, several map fixes to address exploits that allowed players to leave the intended play space. Probably like, what was it, Hacienda, where you can jump into the water. And what was it, Arsenal, where you can jump onto the side as well. Those are probably going to be fixed. And when I say jump in the water, I understand that's a lane that you can go, but I just mean like farther out. Theater. Theater files recorded before this update will no longer be viewable due to significant architectural changes to the system. Keep instances of incompatibility to a minimum. I gotta breathe, bro. Talking so damn much. Added a watermark in the HUD that only displays when in theater mode. Mainly so people can't be like, oh yeah, bro, look at this garbage game. And then, you know, sometimes theater mode is different. Same in Fortnite. Theater mode isn't always the way that it is in the game. Now, if it's very far off, it's a pretty good indication the game's just complete doo-doo. But they're just going to use that to try to blame it. Oh, it's just in theater mode. Audio, resolved issues that cause footsteps to sound muffled when they shouldn't be. That's kind of a big deal there, bro. Just a little bit. Blackout, for those of you Battle Royale players or those that just switch it back and forth like myself. 100-player solos added to featured playlist. That'll be good for you players trying to go for the kill record in solo. Maximum player count set for 88 for duos and squads. Guaranteed. Has to do all about lag and frame rate. The frame rate in multiplayer too. In multiplayer and Blackout for the Xbox. I haven't seen or heard any issues for the PlayStation, but specifically for the Xbox are absolutely god awful. God awful. I feel like I'm playing PUBG sometimes, and that's not a compliment. PUBG frame rate in a close range ADS gunfight is the most god awful thing I've ever seen. I feel like I'm playing back on Windows none. Okay, like I'm playing in 1997 on some dial-up internet. Trying to connect, bro. That's how bad the frames are on this game sometimes. Absolutely awful. Audio, tweak settings to ensure friendly teammates' footsteps are now quieter than enemy footsteps. Why was that even needed to be adjusted? That should have been in the game from day one, but thank you for doing it now. If it's actually right. Adjusted footsteps for all armor types in first person and third person to give better directionality and distance information. Interesting. So I guess that way you'll be able to tell. Interesting. It says armor types. I guess level 1, level 2, level 3. I didn't know they had different sounds. Honest to God, I never knew that a level 3 had a different footstep sound than level 1 or 2. I guess it sounds heavier or beefier. I just like, oh damn, there's somebody around. Let me kill him. And then pop around with level 3 and you're dead. Resulting issue that occasionally cause footsteps to be silent. Can't have that, bro, unless they're in a dead silence. Resolved issues that cause footsteps to become muffled when they shouldn't be. Well, stuff, man, like you die by cheap things because of the game. I can't stand dying because of the game's fault. If I die because of a misplay on my part, or I die because I can't aim, cool. That's my fault. I can live with that. But when I die because the game jokes me, dude, that tilts me off the ledge, man. Off the ledge. Armor now allows more damage to pass through in areas of the body that have damage multipliers. Fantastic. For example, headshots now do more damage against level 3 armor. Fantastic. I still think they need to change it where it does more damage through it and you're able to pick up the armor afterwards. Or like say you killed the person and if they had armor, make it where it has like a quarter health and you can pick it back up. Because if you're an aggro player like I am, I'm super aggressive, almost to a fault. But I'm trying to get high kills, man. I'm not trying to sit there and camp all game just to win. That's just not fun to me. And after the first 2 or 3 squad battles or people you go up against, unless they're just god-awful and never touch a controller, you're usually out of armor. And sometimes you don't find any. And if you want to be aggressive and keep going for kills and kills and kills, armor helps. So you should be able to pick that stuff up. I think that's something they're going to bring into later updates. We can hope. Unlock the remaining specialist character missions. Awesome. So you guys can unlock those characters. I'm sure there'll be ways that you'll figure out how to unlock those characters. They usually have notes or different things you pick up throughout the game. Item found notifications. To tag an item for your teammate, approach the item and select the bottom. Center command of your command wheel. This will display the item in your text on your team's HUD and highlight the item in the world for your team. That's awesome. That's actually freaking amazing. If it actually works like it should. So like you're looting a house and you're like, yo, I got a fully kitted whatever. Like, do you guys need this attachment? One goes, yeah, I need it. And then you don't want to sit there and wait for your homie because he's a slow looter. He don't know where the sprint button's at. And you're trying to keep looting so you don't die when people finally rotate in. They can be like, yo, bro, marked on the map. Or when you finally get there and they get there, oh, where was that again? Oh, bro, I don't remember. Now, there you go. Increase duration that items tagged during item found are displayed in the world to your team. Calling cards and challenges. Okay, I don't really care about all that. You guys can read that. You guys feel free to pause it. UI resolved an issue where the altimeter could disappear during infiltration. Resolved an issue where incorrect inventory items could be shown while spectating other player. Okay, never had that be an issue. Miscellaneous resolved an issue that allowed players to shoot through certain rocks. That's what I mean by getting joked through a game. I think I've had this happen once or twice where I've gotten hit through rocks like this. Improved visual quality of the grass. Okay, cool. As long as it doesn't cause my damn game to lag anymore. Fantastic. Resolved an issue where the after action report would show double damage when in squads. Make yourself look good. Resolved an issue where echelon ranking wasn't showing properly at max rank. Okay. Now I think, let's see. We'll go over general and then I'll leave the zombies up for you guys. I definitely plan on playing zombies on the channel at some point, but it'll just be one of those random days where I try to go for an Easter egg or something. So I'll leave that up there for those of you zombie people. I don't want to exclude anybody. For you guys to pause and you can read while I talk about my thoughts on the patch note. Let's go over this first. General social players can now invite players who are online but not in the game to their in-game party. Social half the time it don't work anyways. Resolved an issue where particular weapon camos would overlap weapon optics. Resolved multiple issues with paint jobs not showing up in game. Resolved an issue where your gun rack would show up when inspectating other players. That's funny. Resolved an issue where emblems for other players would appear in lower resolution than expected in the social menu. General stability fixes and performance improvements across multiplayer, blackout, and zombies. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now, these are the zombies. Patch notes. I'm out of breath, bro. That was a lot of damn talking. If you guys made it through this whole thing, I love you. I absolutely love you. Okay, I know that it can get boring, but I just want you guys to get the information. Might explain it a different point of view, a different thought on things, or maybe you guys don't play the game that much. So that's why I try to do it. If you guys, if it's boring to you and you don't like it, I'm sorry. You don't have to be here, okay? This is, I'm just trying to bring you guys the information and, try to make it as entertaining as damn possible. Understand that's boring. It gets boring for me too. It's a lot of damn talking, okay? It's a lot of damn talking. So, with that said, guys, I think this update is fantastic. It is a step in the right direction. You can tell that Treyarch and Activision are listening to the complaints. There's still a lot of things that are mad broken in this game that may not ever get fixed. That's just how all Call of Duties are. There's always those couple of things that they just never need the field to fix, okay? It's just one of those things where I just want a bigger skill gap in the game, okay? That's all I really want. I pretty much say that for all games. Say the same thing about Fortnite. Fortnite used to have that. We're not going to get on that soapbox. Great update, though. Fantastic update. I'm not going to complain. I'm excited to get my hands on it and get to playing it. So let me know what you guys think of the update down in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed listening to my ass talk for a solid, whoever knows, 20 plus minutes probably now at this point, and actually found it entertaining, make sure to leave a like, guys. And if you found it boring, or if you thought there's something I could do better, and you're like, oh, I'm going to leave a dislike and not tell you why, I hate you. If you leave a dislike and tell me why you didn't like it, I can accept it, bro. Thank you for the constructive criticism. And if you're just a douche, well, goodbye. Leave your dislike and never come back to my channel. Thank you, beautiful people. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. As I already said before, let me know what you guys think in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, YouTube.